Welcome back to Journey to Greatness, Episode 2. Corona Athletics, Jose Corona here. On this episode, I'm going to take you through my hypertrophy leg day training during phase 1 of this training cycle. So here, first, I like to start off with a hip abductor and adductor machine to help activate the hip abductors and adductors. Taking it nice and slow, nice and easy, holding at the top end of the rep, and I like to go for 3 sets of 15 reps to really warm up the leg muscles and just get the blood flowing. Usually I do train in the early mornings due to my work and life schedule. I do try to fit in some evening or later morning workouts when possible, but I just try to take advantage of whatever time I do have or can create for myself. For example, I did start this workout here at about 4:30 in the morning, and I was on an empty stomach, except for I did take a small amount of pre-workout with beta-alanine, caffeine, and a little bit of electrolytes just to get me going, because I do try to push myself as hard as I can, but within reasonable amounts. Everybody has their own schedule and has their own life, things they need to get done, and just ways that your life works. So, my only suggestion for you is to try to make time for whatever goals you have and fit it in however you can with proper rest, nutrition, and of course a good mental state. That can take you pretty far. So the third movement here that I do is just knee extensions, going for 15 to 20 reps, really just pumping blood through the knees. About 3 sets, nothing too hard, keeping it pretty light. And this is all in preparation for my heavy compound lift. Once I'm all warmed up and ready to go, I like to go into a heavier compound lift. So here I chose to go with the barbell back squats. Usually I'll do about 3 to 4 working sets, and I like to do 12 to 6 reps. I will take it up to 6, which I know isn't hypertrophy, but that's usually one of the last sets if I'm trying to push to a heavier weight. I will stay within the 8 to 12 range. I don't really like the leg press machine that is at this gym, so I chose to do the barbell back squats, but I will interchange barbell back squats with a heavier leg press. And I do like to take a couple of different angles here just to also see how low I'm getting, my back, my knees, just my positioning, so next time I could come back with even better form if possible. Once I finish off with my heavy set of squats, I like to go into my trap bar deadlifts. Now this one is a little different. The key here for me is I like to go with the trap bar deadlifts. I do perform your traditional deadlifts and your wide stance or wide grip deadlifts, but for me, just the trap bar deadlifts feel the best on my shoulders, on my back, on my legs, just everywhere else, and I feel more of a muscular contraction. So I recommend this if you have any issues with the standard traditional deadlifts, and I feel like I can go for a few more reps. I like to keep this between 10 to 8 reps, and once again going into a heavy last set of about 6 to 8 reps. For the deadlifts, I like to go to 3 to 4 sets of those trap bar deadlifts, but after that I like to go into a leg curl. Now the seated and lying leg curl machine was actually broken in this gym. I don't know why, but I went into Nordics. So I do like to do Nordics once, sometimes twice a week. I find that it's a little too intense if I do it twice, at least at this stage. But as you can see, what I'm doing here is catching myself at the bottom, trying to go as far as I can with as much control in the eccentric, and then I do give a good nice push to try to finish off the rest of the movement there. But I will go 3 sets of 12 reps and give it a shot. As you can see, I set up the bar there so that it wouldn't roll on me, but you can also do that at a pull-up machine, bar pull-up machine, and then just set your legs on the pad to try to do that. I couldn't do that at this gym because of the way that they have their setup. Now we're coming to the end of our workout. I'd just like to finish with some seated calf raises that actually work on the soleus muscles here. And I like to do a light amount of weight, just really feeling out the reps. And I do about 3 sets of 16 reps. And then I go into single leg press calf raises, and I like to go for 3 sets of 10 to 12, focusing on that contraction.
Morning everyone, so we're hitting our first weigh-in here today. So 168. Alright, stay tuned for more guys, more to come.